What animal should go extinct? What a crazy opening to that. I'm going to keep that, bro. Yeah, no, in this video, we're going to be talking about some animals that you guys have suggested, I've thought about, that I think we really need to start putting them on sort list to leaving this plane of reality. This is a joke, YouTube, okay? I'm not actually doing a call to anything. However, these are just some animals that from a range of they're cool until they bother me too, they need to go straight to hell. These are the animals that I'm going to be talking about, and I'm looking at this tier list right away. I don't think I'm going to have very many controversial opinions on here, outside of a few, but you're going to realize in a second. I don't want to have a long-winded intro, because that hurts my retention rate, so I'm just going to end it off with this. I'm going to be talking shit about animals. I'm just going to say it right now. It's all fun and games. And can you please consider a like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get to 50K by the end of the year. We are on course to do that because of you guys. And I'm liking this release schedule. One video every 2 days. It's working okay in my analytics. You guys are really liking it. And I'm going to continue to do that as long as you guys watch. And yes, welcome to the Should They Go Extinct tier list. And with all that out of the way, let's get started. Chimps. Yup, now we're starting with chimps. Because I brought them up a lot on this channel. Let me explain. Okay, and this is actually partially to clear my name of the allegations. Okay? Some of y'all think I am a chimp hater. No. I'm just not a chimp enjoyer. Let me explain something to you. The reason I don't like chimps, just being real with you, I don't like the feet. I don't like hand feet. Hand feet F with me because it's like this uncanny valley of like, if we're throwing hands, you got an extra two. In all seriousness, no, it really is just an uncanny valley thing with me with chimps. I think chimps are fascinating though. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, look at these dumb chimps, bro. They can't even do it. No. They scare me because I feel like they're with it more than other animals. Like, let me just tell you something right now. Does it weird me out that we have a humanoid-shaped creature that could rip us limb from limb in any physical altercation? Okay? That one of the few weaknesses that it has, as I'm not even kidding you, they can't swim. You want to know why they can't swim? Because they're so dense in muscle that they sink. That sounds made up, okay? And chimpanzees sound like a made-up creature, okay? I think it's weird how we're like, oh yeah, giraffes exist, and then we look at chimps and we're like, what? What do you mean there's like a little hairy person that like lives in the rainforest that'll rip you limb from limb, and they like eat other little monkeys? Yeah, I watched Chimp Empire. That messed me up, bro. Like, they took out my favorite chimp. He was the coolest dude there, and they just like strolled up with their older homies and just beat him to death. Like, that was wild to me. I didn't know chimp warfare was a real thing. I thought that was a made-up thing. No, chimp warfare is a real thing. I didn't know there was chimp lore. I didn't know that there was a history of beef between the Tatonka and the Gabulu families, and that, like, throughout the generations, they don't want to interbreed because they're like, no, they are the weak gene. And then they fight to the death. Yes, I have actually explained monkey lore to you. Wild. They're crazy animals, okay? I think they're fascinating, but, let me tell you something. They are one of the reasons that I will never go anywhere that has monkeys, okay? I'm not going to Brazil. I'm not going to the rainforest. Absolutely not. Because these guys. Do I think they should go extinct? No. Do I think we should halve their population? No. However, they're not cool. They need to stay away from me. I have a buddy that loves all things monkeys, okay? And let me just tell you something, bro. I really hope they don't do you in, because I'm going to tell you something. They don't like you. I'm just letting you know that, bud. The monkeys don't like you. You are fascinated by the monkeys. I'm just aware I gotta stay away from them, or they're gonna do me dirty. And that's what I'm aware of. Dude, how many chimp attacks do you have to hear about for you to realize they are not your friend? Hoo hoo ha ha means I'm going to fucking kill you when you let me out of here and stop feeding me fucking chicken nuggets. Again, that's a real thing. There's a lot of... Maybe chimp attacks is like a way I'm going to monetize stories. Maybe that's a thing in the future. Rats. Let me tell you something. Are they kind of cute? Yes. However, the cuteness really starts losing it the more you hear about them. I'm sorry, bro. These are little furry invaders that come into your house, eat your fucking food, and then piss everywhere. I'm not all for that. Okay, they are disgusting little animals. I am not a fan of them. Like, here's the thing. I would be more okay with rats if there was not a constant diddle of pee-pee whenever they walked anywhere. That's a real thing with almost all rodents. Like, it's not just I'm against rodents, okay? Because I like capybaras. Capybaras seem like the super chill dope dude that, like, you were friends with in high school that you know is chill like that, but he never really went anywhere. He lives in a van, and then he's over here cooking some amazing barbecue at cookouts. Wow, I just got really specific on that. The point I'm trying to make is rats is like the ugly cousin that you don't invite to the family gatherings because he gets a little bit too political. Yes, no, that's how I feel about rats. I just don't like it. They're like freeloading little ugly dogs. And to the people who have a pet rat, like, here's the thing. I'm aware that they are surprisingly intelligent. I don't like them. I don't like them, dog. I think, and the numbers of them is a little bit too staggering for me to be comfortable with. Also the size. Rat kings. I'm done. Like, they also have a whole hierarchy. They've gotten smart, bro. They are experts in chemical warfare and know how to sacrifice the young. They're really good at it. Like, they've gotten too good at evading death for me to be comfortable with them, okay? I feel like they feel like we're in like a war with each other, and I'm over here like, no, brother, stay away. But they're over here like, please, master, feed my cheese. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. You're weird, you pee, and you're a freeloader. I don't like you. I'm saying half the population. Half the population, done. We can keep the rest. Maybe they multiply a little bit too quick. And if they multiply a little bit too much, purge. You got to start purging them. That's 3/4 to 90% of the population right there that I think we need to knock out effective immediately. However, again, they are experts in chemical warfare, and I'm not even kidding you. We'll trick the dumb rats into eating rat poison to see if the food is good. I'm not kidding. That's how good they are at this. A wasp! Hornets, both of them. Listen here. I listen. When I think of a bumblebee, I think of a little, slightly overweight guy named Carl that's over here just working at an insurance company, and he's just trying to make some money so he can support his little family and his son named Timmy. When I think of a wasp, I think of a guy named fucking Kyle who comes into the house, fucking disembowels Carl, and then starts eating little Timmy in front of his mom. Dude, wasps are so terrifying. Let me tell you something, dude. I don't know what y'all believe in. I think I have a pretty diverse fan base when it comes to, like, religious, every type of views, okay? Whether you believe in the big G or not, let me tell you something. One of the greatest things that ever happened in the history of everything is that bugs got nerfed. Could you imagine if wasps were the size of dachshunds? We are so cooked. Dog, I remember watching this 30-minute video of a legion of honeybees fighting a hornet. 20,000 honeybees got murked and decapitated. These things know how to decapitate things because it scares all the other creatures away. Imagine, like, dude, when I think of a hornet, I think of a non-Geneva Convention-friendly honeybee. These fucking things only look like honeybees so they could trick them, so they can kill them. That is how absolutely fiendish they are. You want to talk about their life cycle? Dude, sometimes they will stroll up to a bee nest, eat the babies, and then lay their own larvae, who then grow up and eat the mom. If any other mammal did that, we would be like, burn it with fire immediately. Imagine if there was a dog-type creature. No, imagine this. Imagine if there was a raccoon, and then after that, there was the were-raccoon that would stroll up to a raccoon burrow, fucking eat the babies, have its own babies there, and then those babies grew up and ate the mom. Y'all would be like, burn it with fire, they cannot survive, but because it's a wasp and it's tiny, we're like, no, we don't want to do that. No, straight to hell. Straight to hell. No, we aren't even stopping. It is, we purge them with fire here, only to send them back down to there. Let me tell you something, bro. In my household, we call them Satan's honeybees. Let's send them back there. The mosquito. Let me tell you something. I'm convinced mosquitoes have been kept around in order to keep people on their toes. Give me one valid reason why we should keep mosquitoes around, okay? I'll wait. I haven't heard anything. Mosquitoes are kept around for population control. They are that good at killing shit. If there was a country that killed as many people as mosquitoes did, they would be investigated for war crimes, chemical warfare, bioengineered warfare. The amount of people that die of malaria and other mosquito-borne illnesses every single year in Africa, where they actually have to have either, like, mosquitoes are not your friend. I don't think anybody likes mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are awful, straight to hell. Like, is this really even a question? This was the easiest one to place on this entire list. Mosquitoes, straight to hell, no question. There's also no reprieve. We get rid of their entire population and the day that we kill every single mosquito on Earth is going to be a national holiday. Holiday. It will. Straight to hell, no question. A locust. I wasn't going to put them on here because I live in the great US of A, and we don't have to deal with fucking locusts coming in and literally eating all of our crops. Like, I have to, like, get into the frame of mind to realize this. Every 5 years, there is a large gathering of locusts that is so large that it literally eats 100 acres of organic plants a day. Like, I want you to think about that. If you want to talk about science fiction creatures, there is a bug that has the ability to turn into a cricket or a flying cricket. It eats 100 acres of plants a day. That is a no from me. That would be like, I'll be real with you. I think they also probably are a great protein source for other animals, okay? And I know that's rich considering the stuff that I said about a wasp and a mosquito, but I don't care. If your only food source is mosquitoes, you're probably from hell too. Locust? I'll be real with you. I say 3/3 of the population we get rid of. I say purds. I say a good purds of the mosquito, not the mosquito, the locust population. I think that'd be pretty beneficial to humanity. In Minecraft, of course. Don't take me too seriously. But yes, no, purds the locust. Leeches. Why? Let me just tell you something, bro. I was scrolling through Instagram, and I came across something called, like, leech therapy. No. Okay. The same people who enjoy leech therapy are the same people who like taking baby crabs and letting them eat the dead skin off your legs. That's a no from me, bro. You know that one therapy where they just have a fish and it just sucks on your toes a lot? Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. The other amount of you are just really questioning who's talking to you right now. But, that's what I think of leeches is. I just think they're really weird, oily-looking effers that are just parasitical in nature. And I'll be real, once you're a parasite, there's no beating the allegations. I think they are just, ugh. They're just, ugh. I just don't like them. They just suck blood. They're like, I'm trying to think of a redeeming quality. They're just bad. They don't even look cool. Straight to hell. Cockroaches. Here's the thing about cockroaches, okay? They are the greatest build for chemical warfare, bro. They are almost immune to nuclear radiation. Poisons, almost nothing. Most forms of ballistic damage. Like, they have the greatest build in the animal kingdom for durability outside of the great water bear. But I don't see water bears on a daily basis, brother. And cockroaches are some of them little, Like, it doesn't help that cockroaches are like the de facto, how do I explain this? They're the de facto, if you see a cockroach in somebody's house, it is a very gross house. Like, maybe if they were cuter looking, I'd be more okay with them. But the fact that when you see a cockroach, it automatically says, oh, this is a gross place. Like, it's like seeing a rat. Like, a rat, I guess, can be cute, but when you see a rat, it's just ugly. Cockroaches, I mean, here's the thing. If we could, half the population, I think half the population of cockroaches, if you could get rid of them, I think that'd be a pretty useful thing to do. Maybe not all of them, because they aren't causing as much damage as like a locust, leeches, mosquitoes, or hornets. But at the same time, half the population, I think that's perfectly valid. Ball pythons. Let me tell you something. People that aren't in America probably don't understand this, okay? But pythons have effectively killed 75% of all life in the Everglades. The Everglades is like redneck Jurassic Park. Well, it was, because they had crocodiles, raccoons, groundhogs, woodchucks, porcupines. They had all that. And then, mysteriously, ball pythons got introduced into the Everglades. Skip ahead 10 years. They predict that either 75 to 90% of all mammals in the Everglades have been killed by ball pythons. No! And on top of that, they are extremely difficult to hunt because most of the time they just hide underneath water and then just wait. They are very difficult to kill at any, like, large scale. Yeah. I don't like ball pythons. I don't like snakes. If that thing slithered up my stairs right away, bro, I'm gonna remind you why I wear a fanny pack. Okay, you got to be ready for the ball python to stroll up, because I ain't winning that in a hand-to-hand duo. We're ripping out force multipliers immediately once they sew up. Ball pythons, I'm just like, they killed 90% of the life in the Everglades. They eat crocodiles. Imagine if that was any other creature, bro. If I told you that there was a creature that was invasive to a certain portion of land that killed 90% of the life there, you would be like, oh, must be Satan. No, it's a ball python, which isn't that far off. Purds. 75 to 90% of all of them we gotta get rid of immediately. No, they're not cute. They are danger noodle. Evil giggle wiggle. Evil. The fucking ear creeper. Here's a picture of it, dude. I hate these things, bro. The thought that there is a creature that strolls up and it fucking goes inside of your ear, bro. No. Okay, they bite you. Their butt is like two tweezers and it goes in your ear because it's a nice moist area for it to live in. And sometimes when they get in your ear, you have to surgically get them removed. And they're almost everywhere. Straight to hell, bro. Straight to hell. Like, I don't make the rules. I'm just going to happily enforce them upon you when we burn you with a flamethrower and send you down from whence you came. Wolves. Let me tell you something about wolves, okay? Wolves are beautiful. They are very majestic creatures. However, it's all fun and games and all, oh, the wolves are my spirit animal, until 10-year-olds start going missing. Imagine you live in a day and age, okay, where it's you, your little brother, and 4 of your friends. It's your first day of 4th grade. You're getting sent off. It's a half-mile walk. No, not a half mile. Let's say a quarter mile. A quarter-mile walk to the bus stop. And your mom comes up to you and is like, here's your lunch. Okay, I hope you have a great day. You're about to go out the door. Okay, you open the door. And then she says, wait! Come here, my son. You take this knife and you defend your little brother. They give you like a 12-inch Bowie knife. And you're like, but Mom, why? The wolves, Timmy. The wolves are coming. Dude, imagine that. That used to be a reality where you would have to send children and they had to carry a pocket knife on them to go to school, mind you, because they were worried that a coyote or a wolf was going to get them. And let's be real here. If you're a little squishy 10-year-old and you're walking off to the bus stop with your 5-year-old brother who's like, I want to go to kindergarten. That's not your little brother or more. That's Johnny Hors d'oeuvre, bro. He's getting eaten so quick. Like, your little Bowie knife, man, you're going to scratch it. And then maybe, best case scenario, you're going to wound it and it's going to go away. No. The best case scenario is that wolf, they send like the dumb wolf. They send you like Jerry of the wolf family. And he jumps you. And then you immediately, like just stab it in the neck and it's done, okay? And then you're going to come home that night and your mom's going to be like, oh, how was work, sweetie? Oh! and then you're strolling in, just like caked in dried blood, wearing the pelt of like the wolf on your back. Mother, I am no longer Timmy. I am Timothy Wolfsbane. And then that's just your... We've gotten really way into this story. The lore is deep. All that to say, wolves are cool. Population control, because, I'm sorry, they're going to be eating them squishy 10-year-olds the moment their population gets a little bit too confident. I'm going to say half the population, because wolf populations used to be insane until we kind of population control. Here in Michigan, they had such a tough time when they were building settlements up in Mackinac, which is like the upper peninsula of Michigan, if you don't know, that they actually had to start poisoning the wolves by leaving out dead deer carcasses. Because what was happening is people were getting eaten in their tents by wolf packs. No! Feed them poison. Done. Coyotes. Coyotes are just bits-made wolves. I have no respect for them. They eat dogs. Awful. I don't like them, bro. Like, I'll be real, man. There are some animals that I do feel bad for, and if you ever want to know my opinion when it comes to hunting, here's my thing. If you gotta do it, do it. Like, I'm aware that population control in hunting is overall a moral good. I'm very aware of that. And the fact is all the money that gets raised for, like, saving wildlife, I want you to actually look into this. 98% of the money that is raised for, like, animal sanctuaries is directly from hunters through taxes. I'm telling you, like, that is a real thing. However, coyotes, there's a reason up in Michigan you don't even need a permit to kill them anymore. Because there's so many of them, and they get super overconfident when there's a bigger population of them. I could tell you hundreds of stories of cats being eaten by coyotes, little dogs being eaten by coyotes. Let me tell you something, bro. I didn't understand the John Wick movie until I got a dog, and let me just tell you something right now. If my little girl, Mia, got eaten by a coyote, I'm going John Wick, bro. I am butchering that entire bloodline, okay? They ain't ever doing this again, because there will never be another one of them again. Half the population. Here's the thing. Wolves are a bit more dangerous. Actually, I'm going to move wolves down. Maybe that was a little bit too harsh. Coyotes, half the population, no question, because they are just bits-made wolves and they don't deserve my respect. Wolves, they earn my respect, but not by me, though. Dahmer dolphins, or just dolphins. I don't like dolphins either. You want to know why? Because these little fuckers, okay, they look all cute and cuddly. They're like, ah! Let me tell you something. These things only know few things in life. They know how to fuck with turtles, they know how to bully sharks, and they know how to essay just about everything in the animal kingdom. They are awful. The amount of times where they, like... Okay, number one. You want to know why in, like, aquariums and, like, even in SeaWorld, okay? SeaWorld, of all places. Like, one of the worst tourist attractions of all time. They almost exclusively kept female dolphins because male dolphins are absolute hound dogs, bro. You want to talk about... Listen, man. The shit that they're going to do to baby dolphins, dead fish, sharks, bro. Let me tell you something. Sharks are terrified of dolphins because they don't want to get Dahmered. I want you to think about that. Sharks are worried about getting essayed by the dolphins. No, bro. They're cute and everything, and I feel bad when bad stuff happens to them, but at the same time, you lose a lot of your likability when I realize what y'all are doing in your free time. If there was a war crime, they would break it. I've heard some bullshit things over like, oh, we're mad at dolphins for doing what humans do. What, brother? What are you talking about, man? They do it as a fun hobby. Okay? Dolphins. No. They're not even cool, bro. Not by me. I'm gonna put them in not by me. Maybe not half the population. Cause, you know what? Because they would just repopulate. I'll just say it. They're Dahmer fists. They're Dahmer dolphins. I don't like them, not by me. All bears. Bears are terrifying, but they're not attacking a lot of people. From what I understand about bears, more or less, just don't be by them, okay? They're cool. They're cool. I would say that, but don't be by them. I remember this when there was a whole social media discussion over, would you rather be trapped in the woods with a bear or with a man? And people chose the bear and they thought they were doing something. No. If the first rule of being by a bear is to stay the fuck away from a bear, then that's a no. If there was a human being that the first rule of being by them is to stay the fuck away from them, you would assume he's like a mass murderer. No, that's just a normal bear. Don't be by them. Yeah, they're cool with you from a distance. Like, what I mean by a distance, I mean like a football field away. They're like, he's too far. There's not enough fat on them bones. I'm gonna go to the lake. And then you just go scamper off. As long as they're not by me, we're good, okay? And there's not a ton of bear attacks in terms if we're comparing it to like wolves and coyotes. Coyotes actually attack more people. Wolves, when they have the numbers, they'll do it. Bears, more or less, just want to be left by their lonesome, and they eat out of trash, and when you fuck with them, then they'll eat you. But here's the thing. They're cool. They're cool. I actually really like bears. Bears seem like a really chill group of people that I just don't really want to be around, and I'll watch them from a distance. I'll say that. I'm going to put them in not by me. Not by me. I think that's valid. The Goliath bird eater. It's a fucking tarantula. It's a spider that eats birds in the Amazon. Let me tell you something. I don't know if it was on this channel or another channel. I don't even know what it was on, but I remember having this discussion. And it was, why don't you ever want to go to the Amazon rainforest? Never mind, that's one of the dumbest questions I could ever be asked, ever. Like, you think that's even a remote discussion for me to ever even go near the rainforest? But let me explain to you why, okay? Why would I want to go to a world where there's a fucking harpy eagle, 5 feet tall, 8 foot tall wingspan, and it eats chimpanzees? Imagine you're walking through with your backpack, you're sweating your balls off, fucking mosquitoes are eating you up, and then you hear, ah! It's a fucking chimpanzee getting disemboweled by a harpy eagle. No. And on top of that, you're like, well, it can't be that bad. You look over. Oh my god! And then you see a fucking hawk getting eaten by a tarantula. No. Absolutely not. I would never go anywhere even near that. Tarantulas are getting the fucking flamethrower, bro. Purge. Purge them. Gone. Flies. Okay, there's a lot of name for these. Fruit flies, vinegar flies, like that. There's a lot of names of these, okay? Flies in general, they're just the annoying gnat of the animal kingdom. They're just annoying. Bot flies automatically straight to hell, no question. Flies, I mean, bro, we just need to get rid of, like, they're just annoying, bro. Like, here's the thing. It'd be different if they weren't like, oh, I see. Oh, there's food. And then they would just lay this fucking eggs in your biscuits. Absolutely not, bro. They're annoying. They always want to tell you that they're around. And, yeah, no, I'm just not with it, bro. Y'all are too comfortable in my house, and I feel like you gotta go straight to hell for that. Absolutely zero question, zero hesitation in my eyes. Raccoons! You really thought I was gonna put raccoons in anything other than they cool? I love raccoons, bro. I actually had a pet raccoon. His name was Miko. We had to take him to an animal sanctuary because it's actually like kind of illegal. We didn't know that. I swear we didn't know that. It was an orphaned baby raccoon that's mom got hit by a Ford F-150. It was not our Ford F-150. It was our neighbor's Ford F-150. Some of y'all are going to believe me. Some of y'all are not. But I promise we didn't kill the mom. So the baby comes up and we hear, arr, arr, arr. So we adopt Miko. Miko was a part of the crew for 2 weeks. And then we took Miko in and we gave it to an animal sanctuary. It was actually a pretty dope situation. I actually really like raccoons. Now, don't get me wrong. Raccoons can be a pest, and you do got to deal with them when it does get a little bit too bad, because they can get aggressive. Raccoons can get aggressive, and they can open doors. Like, fuck that, bro. They're like like the bandit squirrels, bro. Like, there's just something about them eyes. They look a little devious right here. Like, they look like the animal that does this a lot. Like, there is much bounty in the garbage today. Like, that's what I think of raccoons, brother. But they're overall pretty chill. I'm gonna put them in they cool. They cool. I don't mind them. I don't mind them. And this will stay in they cool. They cool. Possums. Not opossums from Australia. You got some weird shit over there, bro. No. We're going to talk about opossums. Possums are dope. I actually really like possums. I know people don't like them because they look funny. And, bro, listen. I once walked in on a possum giving birth, and it looked like it was dragging its oversized nutsack along the ground. But came to find out, it was like the womb that was holding the... It was pretty fucked up. It's still in my brain today. But, possums are actually a really useful animal. They kill, I believe it's 5,000 ticks per season. So yeah, if you're walking around in your yard and you feel like there's too many ticks there, and you get like, find a tick on your like fucking calf or something, or your dogs have ticks, it's because there aren't enough possums in your area. That is a real thing, to the point that when they actually are trying to take care of ticks in like a certain area, they just will take possums and put them into the environment because they're so good at eating ticks. They cool, bro. They could chill in my yard, bro. I'll leave out like some peanut butter on some crackers for them too. They can be kind of cute. They're kind of a dope animal. They're more useful than raccoons, but raccoons are a little bit more devious, to be fair. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in they cool. Koala bears! Yes, no, we're ending off with a controversial take. You're telling me that Sasquatch can't be real, but a little tiny fucking chlamydia goblin squirrel bear creature that eats oily trees that are called the eucalyptus, and they eat so much of it that they get a form of being high. Did I mention they also have chlamydia? So bad, in fact, that if a koala were to pee on you, they actively have to test you for said chlamydia. Like, imagine if we added in the Sasquatch lore that, oh yes, it's a 7-foot tall ape that wanders through the woods of Appalachia. Also, he has HPV. Y'all would instantly go, how do you know that? No, koalas are little chlamydia goblins that fucking can't survive shit, and they get roasted alive just about every time that they have wildfires. Is it fucked up? Yeah, but like, dude, they're also so mean, man. I remember watching this video of a 5-year-old fighting for his fucking life against a koala bear. Koala bear was going for an ankle pick, and this little 5-year-old was like, ah, looking to his mom for help, and the mom's like laughing, and the dad's like, if that were my kid, bro, I am drop kicking little fucking chlamydia goblin to the moon. Now, I'm saying all of this, and you think I'm going to put them into half the population purds, but no. The only thing that does kind of save them, they are a little bit cute. However, after hearing all those stories, not by me, though. Not by me. That's all I'm going to say. And there you go. That is the animals that I think should and shouldn't go extinct tier list. This was admittedly just kind of a fun video that I wanted to make for you guys to listen to. And I think this will be uploaded on Monday? This might be a Monday video if I remember correctly. It'll be a Monday or Tuesday. I got a lot of videos planned. You guys are going to have a very fruitful week for my YouTube. And remember, please consider a like, comment, subscribe. 50K by the end of the year. We're on track to do it, and I'm going to say this one last time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Adios.